Have you ever wondered if your body is secretly telling you how long you'll live? What if the way you move, the strength in your hands, or even how you stand, could reveal whether you'll reach 90 and beyond? Most people assume longevity is mainly about genetics or luck, but science has uncovered something remarkable. Your body is already giving you clear signals about your future. The truth is, researchers have identified specific physical markers that strongly predict who will live into their 90s and who won't. These aren't complicated medical tests. They're simple abilities that either remain strong as we age or begin to fade. What's fascinating is that most people have no idea these everyday movements are actually powerful indicators of their remaining lifespan. In this video, we're exploring 5 science-backed body clues that reveal whether you're on track for exceptional longevity. These physical markers tell us more about your future health than many expensive tests, and knowing where you stand can help you make simple changes before it's too late. Stay with me until the end, because the last clue is one that most people overlook, yet it could be the most powerful predictor of whether you'll join the ranks of the long-lived. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 so I can make better videos for you. And if you know someone who might need this information, please send them this video. It could really help. Now, let's get started. Clue 1. Your grip strength reveals your heart's future. One of the most surprising predictors of whether you'll reach 90 isn't found in complex heart scans or blood tests. It's literally in your hands. Your grip strength doesn't just show how well you can open jars or carry groceries. It's a powerful window into your overall health and longevity. Research has found that grip strength is so closely connected to heart health, immune function, and even brain health that it can predict mortality risk with remarkable accuracy. A study from the UK Biobank that followed over 500 adults found that those with stronger grip strength had significantly lower rates of heart disease and lived longer, regardless of other health factors. But why does grip strength matter so much? It's not just about hand muscles. Your grip is actually a reflection of your overall muscle health, nerve function, and cardiovascular system. When these systems begin to weaken, your grip is often the first place it becomes noticeable, sometimes years before other symptoms appear. Think about 2 men, both 72 years old. Robert still has a firm, confident handshake and easily carries his groceries without strain. Meanwhile, Thomas has noticed that opening jars and carrying packages has become increasingly difficult over the past few years. What Thomas doesn't realize is that his weakening grip isn't just an inconvenience. It's his body warning him that his cardiovascular system and overall vitality are declining faster than they should be. The good news is that grip strength can be improved at any age. Simple exercises like squeezing a stress ball, using hand grippers, or even kneading dough can strengthen your grip. Weight training that focuses on your arms, shoulders, and back will also improve hand strength indirectly. The key is consistency. Just a few minutes of hand exercises daily can make a significant difference in both your grip strength and your odds of living longer. So next time you shake someone's hand or struggle with a tight jar lid, remember, your grip is telling you something important about your future. If you've noticed your hands getting weaker, don't dismiss it as just a normal part of aging. It's a signal worth paying attention to, and more importantly, something you can change. Clue 2. Your walking speed predicts your brain health. The way you walk might seem like a simple, everyday function, but it's actually one of the most telling indicators of whether you'll reach 90 and beyond. Research has consistently shown that walking speed, specifically how fast you naturally walk, is so closely tied to longevity that scientists now consider it a 6th vital sign. What makes walking speed so special? When you walk, your body coordinates multiple systems simultaneously. Your muscles, joints, nerves, heart, lungs, and brain all work together in a complex symphony. As we age, breakdowns in any of these systems will show up in our gait before they're obvious elsewhere. The remarkable thing is that your natural walking pace appears to be directly connected to both your current health and your future lifespan. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that adults who maintained a brisk walking pace in their 70s and 80s had significantly longer life expectancies than their slower walking counterparts. Even more surprising, researchers discovered that walking speed was a better predictor of longevity than many traditional medical assessments. Your walking pace doesn't just reflect your physical health, it's also deeply connected to your brain. Slower walking in older adults has been linked to earlier cognitive decline, smaller brain volume, and higher rates of dementia. It's as if your feet are sending signals about what's happening in your mind. Have you noticed yourself slowing down when walking with others? Do you find yourself needing to take more breaks during short walks that once felt effortless? These subtle changes aren't just about getting older. They're important signals about your health trajectory. The good news is that walking speed can be improved. Regular walking practice, focusing on taking slightly faster steps, can help. Add in some gentle strength training for your legs and balance exercises to improve coordination. Even walking for just 20-30 minutes daily at a pace that feels slightly challenging can make a remarkable difference in your speed over time and potentially add years to your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Clue 3. Your balance ability forecasts your fall risk. One of the most powerful predictors of whether you'll reach 90 isn't something doctors typically measure in routine checkups, yet it's something you can test in your own home in less than 30 seconds. It's your balance, specifically, how long you can stand on one foot with your eyes open. This simple test has emerged as a remarkable window into your overall health and longevity. Research published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that adults over 65 who couldn't balance on one leg for at least 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of death from any cause over the following years compared to those who could complete this simple task. Why does balance matter so much? Balance relies on a complex integration of your visual system, inner ear, muscles, joints, and brain function. When any of these systems starts to decline, balance is often the first ability affected. Poor balance doesn't just increase your risk of falls, it's also linked to accelerated cognitive decline, cardiovascular problems, and overall frailty. Falls themselves are one of the leading causes of disability and death in older adults. A single serious fall can lead to a cascade of health problems that significantly reduces both quality of life and longevity. This is why your ability to maintain balance isn't just about avoiding falls. It's a clear signal about whether your body's core systems are aging well or deteriorating faster than they should be. The good news is that balance can be improved dramatically at any age. Simple exercises like standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing gentle yoga poses can strengthen your balance systems. Even just 5-10 minutes of balance practice daily can lead to significant improvements within weeks. Try this test now. Stand near something you can grab if needed. Then lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it steadily for 10 seconds? If not, your balance systems are sending you an important message, one that shouldn't be ignored, but also one that can be addressed with consistent practice. Clue 4. Your ability to rise from the floor predicts your muscle function. One of the most telling indicators of whether you'll reach 90 isn't found in blood tests or heart scans. It's how easily you can get down to the floor and back up again without using your hands for support. This deceptively simple movement actually reveals profound insights about your muscle strength, flexibility, balance, and overall physical resilience. A groundbreaking study published in the European Journal of Cardiovascular Prevention found that the ability to sit down on the floor and stand back up using minimal or no hand support was a powerful predictor of mortality risk. The researchers found that adults who needed to use both hands and knees to get up were 5-6 times more likely to die within the next 6 years compared to those who could do it with minimal support. This movement, known as the sit-rise test, requires nearly all your major muscle groups to work together in coordination. It tests lower body strength, core stability, balance, and flexibility all at once. As we age, these physical abilities often decline, not just from getting older but from disuse and sedentary lifestyles. Elizabeth, an active 78-year-old, could still easily lower herself to the floor to play with her grandchildren and get back up without assistance. Meanwhile, James, just 73, found himself avoiding activities that required getting on the floor because he struggled to get back up without significant effort. What James didn't realize was that this wasn't just an inconvenience. They're heavers. It was a warning sign that his overall physical function was declining rapidly, potentially shortening his lifespan. The most powerful aspect of this test is that it can be improved with practice. Regular exercises that strengthen your legs, like squats and lunges, improve your core stability, and enhance flexibility can dramatically improve your ability to get up and down from the floor. One simple practice is to simply sit down on the floor and stand back up again daily, using less arm support over time as you get stronger. If you currently struggle with this movement, don't be discouraged. Start where you are, using whatever support you need, and focus on becoming a little stronger each week. Because your ability to rise from the floor isn't just about convenience, it's about preserving the functional strength that keeps you independent and potentially adds years to your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Clue 5. Your recovery from effort shows your heart's strength. The final and perhaps most overlooked predictor of whether you'll reach 90 has nothing to do with how strong you are or how fast you can walk. It's all about how quickly your body recovers after physical effort. This recovery ability, particularly how fast your heart rate returns to normal after exertion, offers profound insights into your cardiovascular health and overall longevity. Studies have shown that heart rate recovery, how quickly your pulse slows down after physical activity, is one of the strongest predictors of mortality risk. A landmark study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that people whose heart rates didn't decrease by at least 12 beats within the first minute after exercise had a significantly higher risk of death over the following years. Why does recovery matter so much? Your heart's ability to quickly return to its resting rate after exertion reflects the health of your autonomic nervous system, the system that controls your involuntary bodily functions. A heart that recovers slowly suggests that this system isn't functioning optimally, which can indicate underlying cardiovascular problems years before more obvious symptoms appear. Think about how you feel after climbing a flight of stairs or walking briskly for a few minutes. Do you find yourself winded for several minutes afterward? Can you feel your heart pounding for an extended period? Or does your breathing return to normal relatively quickly? These everyday experiences are actually giving you valuable feedback about your heart's resilience and your potential longevity. What makes this indicator so powerful is that heart rate recovery can be improved through regular cardiovascular exercise. Even simple activities like walking, swimming, or cycling can strengthen your heart and improve its recovery ability over time. The key is consistency. Exercising regularly, even at moderate intensity, is much more beneficial than occasional intense workouts. Try this simple test. After walking up a flight of stairs, check your pulse immediately. Then check it again after sitting quietly for 1 minute. The greater the difference between these two numbers, the better your heart recovery, and potentially, the longer your life expectancy. If your heart rate doesn't drop significantly within that first minute, consider it a valuable warning sign, one that you can address through improved fitness. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on these 5 powerful body clues that science has linked to exceptional longevity. Your grip strength, walking speed, balance ability, capacity to rise from the floor, and heart rate recovery aren't just random physical attributes. They're windows into how well your body is aging and whether you're on track to reach 90 and beyond. What makes these indicators so valuable is that they don't require special equipment or medical tests to evaluate. You can assess them yourself and, more importantly, improve them with simple, consistent practice. Each of these abilities relies on integrated systems in your body working well together, and when you strengthen one aspect, you often improve the others as well. If you've discovered areas where you're not as strong as you'd like to be, don't be discouraged. These physical abilities can be improved at any age. Even small changes, squeezing a stress ball to improve grip strength, practicing standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, or taking slightly brisker walks, can make a significant difference over time. The body has an incredible capacity to respond to the demands we place on it. When we consistently challenge our strength, balance, and cardiovascular system in appropriate ways, they adapt and become more resilient. This resilience doesn't just help us live longer, it helps us live better, maintaining our independence and quality of life as we age. Remember that these physical markers aren't just about predicting longevity. They're about giving you the information you need to make positive changes. By addressing these aspects of fitness now, you're not just potentially adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. And most importantly, please consider sending this video to someone who might need to hear it. Your action could truly help someone today. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.